warriors, today's session is going to be all about conic sections, which is a most wanted chapter, or you can say unit. Okay, so today's session we are going to cover parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. Okay, just let me know in the chat box that whether I am perfectly audible and visible, and also you have to like the session the moment you enter the session. This is the pact between us, because we always see that live watching and number of likes are mismatching, just like today. Let me just check, huh? So let me update you. Yes, live watching is more and number of likes is less, so you have to maintain it. In fact, number of likes should be greater than number of live watching. Okay, all right. So I think I have got a green signal. Hi Tarun, audible, visible. Thank you so much. Hi Lily. Hi Harshat. Thank you Clements Tech. What is the name? Clements Tech. So much technology, huh? What is the duration of this session? Dattatreya. See, the moment I start greeting you all, welcoming you all to the session, the very first question is, what is the duration of the session? Do you have to go somewhere? Do you have to go to Panvel or what? Tell me, huh? So duration of the session is going to be approximately 2 hours. Okay, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Obviously, what we are going to do is, we are not going to do detailed theory of parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, but we are going to understand the concept used behind the questions. Okay, in that way we are going to understand theory, we are going to revise theory and solve problems also. This is how mathematics revision or mathematics should be studied. Okay, all right, I can see. Okay, no issues, Dattatreya. Okay, I understand. I know that you have chemistry and physics dates also. Okay, mathematics dates are not enough for JEE main April attempt. I am aware about it. Okay, all right. Okay. Yes. Let's start. Okay, conic section. First of all, let me just tell you how are we going to go about it. How I have planned the session. See, and also that how much parabola, ellipse and hyperbola are important for your April attempt also. So if I talk about parabola, this is the most you can expect 1 to 2 questions from this chapter, or from this parabola. Ellipse plus hyperbola, if I talk about ellipse plus hyperbola. Okay, so again one question. So from this session you can see that, see, 2 to 3 questions you can expect from April attempt, in April attempt. That means that approximately 12 marks from this session. Okay, so that is why, see, understand, if I just teach you parabola, only parabola, then hardly one question will come. Okay, if I teach you only ellipse, you don't even know whether ellipse mein one question will be there. But if you combine conic section, at least 2 to 3 questions will be there. So I think the session is worth investing in. Okay, so I am being very practical in the last 10 days. Okay, so I'm just focusing on return on investment. Suppose my students are investing 2 hours in this session, what will you get from these 2 hours? So first of all, trending questions only we are picking. High chances of seeing those questions in April attempt is there. That is one thing. And also study less and get more. That is also the agenda of this session. That is why I have kept conic section, because see, we have spend a good amount of time in matrices and determinant, high weightage, vector 3D, high weightage, right? Then we have definite and differential, again high weightage. So this is also one of the section which is high weightage, as well as we have ignored it actually. How many of you have ignored conic section? Tell me. I think so many. Okay. So yes, now let's start. Before I start picking the questions, just the basics of parabola which are utilized in April attempt as well as the previous January attempt. So that let me just start. First of all, the very popular parabola you all know is y square is equals to 4ax. Okay, we are going to study about this parabola, but before that, just the basics of parabola. You have to understand the definition of parabola. So what is a parabola? Because this is something very important. Suppose you have a parabola, okay? So parabola is nothing but locus of a moving point, okay? Ratio of the distance of the moving point P. This is the moving point. Moving point P is lying on the parabola. F is the focus, which is fixed point, and we have directrix over here. Directrix, okay? So directrix is a fixed line. Now any point on the parabola, distance from the focus will be equal to distance from the directrix. Let me mark it as S. Yes. Distance from focus PS is equals to PM. This is very, very important, and we are going to use this thing. We are going to use this thing at least 3 to 4 times in this session. Okay? Alright? Yes? Clear? Why somebody is telling me sorry? Yes, before 4 p.m. we'll be able to do just plus minus 5 minutes. Just make sure that plus minus buffer, please give me that buffer. Mathematics, huh? Sometimes calculation takes more time, you all aware about it. Yes, so see, any point on the parabola, distance from focus, distance from directrix will be equal. Very important, this is the basic definition of parabola. Now let us talk about the standard parabola. Okay, so first thing you should be aware about is parametric coordinates. Parametric coordinates. Parametric coordinates. Okay, what are parametric coordinates of this parabola? Anybody in the chat box? AT square, 2AT. Second thing. Okay. Second thing, parametric coordinate, that means AT square, 2AT. If you satisfy, it will get satisfied. Second thing, what is focus of this parabola? Anybody in the chat box? A, 0. As well as directrix of this parabola is nothing but x plus a is equals to 0. And you know what? I have actually plotted the same parabola over here. This is nothing but y square is equals to 4ax only. This is the focus, a, 0. Directrix is x equals to minus a. This is your y axis and this is your x axis. Okay. Any point P on this parabola can be taken as AT square, 2AT. I think all the points are getting cleared. Okay. Yes. We are getting all the things. Third point. Third point is focal chord. Okay. So focal chord is something which passes through focus. So over here, see RQ. This is the RQ. This is the focal chord. This is R and this is Q. Okay, RQ. So focal chord, that means chord which is passing through, A, 0. Now understand, focal chord RQ you can see over here, right? RQ. RQ being the focal chord. So focal chord is intersecting the parabola at 2 points R and Q. So now understand, if I say that R has coordinates 81 square, AT2. Can I do that? 81 square, 81. That means T1 being the parameter of R. Now Q will be what? 82 square, 282. Correct? Okay, so this is R, which is 81 square, 281. Q, which is 82 square, 282. Right? Now RQ being the focal chord, understand there is a very, very important relation between parameters of R and Q. That is a relation between T1 and T2. Can you just write down in the chat box what is the relation between T1 and T2? If T1 is parameter of R, T2 is parameter of Q, and RQ is a focal chord in the chat box. Yes, Piracy Theater. Today's session is going to be all about conic section, right? Conic section. Parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Only focusing on that, okay? Circles may be deleted. No. Circles we'll study, na? Okay, so yes. T1, T2 is equals to -1. This is the condition of a focal chord. Everybody should be able to remember it. T1, T2. Yes, 281. Thank you. T1, T2 is equal. Nobody told me, huh? T1, T2. Yes, T1, T2 is equals to minus 1. Got it? Clear, everybody? Yes? I think till now everything is clear. Now, latus rectum. What is latus rectum? Latus rectum. Okay, latus rectum. Latus rectum of parabola or ellipse or hyperbola. Okay. It is nothing but focal chord perpendicular to axis of parabola. So see, this is the parabola. This is the focus. Now, focal chord but specifically perpendicular to axis of parabola. So length of latus rectum AB is nothing but what? 2b square by A. Okay. Alright. I think with this information we can proceed with questions now. Okay. Also, equation of tangent and normal also you should know. Huh? Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent to this parabola will be Ty is equals to x plus at square. Okay. In terms of, if you talk about in terms of t, but in terms of in terms of m, if you talk about, just put t is equals to 1 by m. Put t is equals to 1 by m. So this is y upon m is equals to x plus a by m square. So y is equals to mx plus a by m is nothing but tangent of parabola in terms of m. Both are same only. T is equals to 1 by m. Got it? Clear? Okay. Alright, clear? Getting it, understanding it. Equation of tangent. Now equation of normal. Equation of normal. Okay. Equation of normal in terms of m. So y is equals to mx minus 2am minus am cube in terms of m. So y is equals to mx. I think everybody is remembering y is equals to mx, so we all know. After that, minus 2am minus am cube is something which you have to remember. Okay, don't worry, in this session I'll make sure that you remember it. Then to write the equation of normal in parametric terms, you have to put m is equals to minus t. So y is equals to minus tx plus 2at plus at cube. So this is y plus tx is equals to 2at plus at cube. This is also one of the equation. Okay, got it? Clear? Oops. Length of latus rectum. Sorry. Parabola, ellipse, hyperbola got combined. Latus rectum length AB is nothing but 4a. Okay. Sorry. Got it? Now one very important thing, okay, one more interesting fact and then we are going to get through it. Just tell me one thing. This is your parabola, correct? This is your focus. Okay, this is your directrix. Okay, x equals to minus a. This is a comma 0. Okay, this is vertex which is 0 comma 0. Just tell me one thing. The distance between directrix and focus is what? Distance between directrix and focus is what? Okay, and what about this? Minus a comma 0. So first of all, first thing, vertex is the midpoint of focus and foot of directrix. Foot of D. Clear or not? Yes, can I write? Vertex being the midpoint of this and this, which is foot of directrix and focus. Second thing, can you tell me what is the distance between directrix, foot of directrix and focus? So distance between foot of directrix and focus is is equals to 2 times A. Okay, which is length of latus rectum upon 2. What does that mean? If somebody is asking you to calculate length of latus rectum, go ahead and say that length of latus rectum is nothing but distance between foot of directrix and focus. Yes, yes, yes. Agree, agree, agree. Yes. Okay. Yes, Monday there is a surprise. Yes, yes, yes. On Monday there is a surprise. Yes. Alright, clear. Next question, first question of this particular session, 2025 PYQ. Let's understand what this question has to offer. Okay, one by one. Let's do it. Are we ready? Okay. What about normal equation for other 3 forms? Procuber, what are you saying? What forms? Okay. Okay, alright. Let's start. If the equation of parabola with vertex is 3 by 2, 3, directrix is also given to you, right? So, equation of parabola is what you are looking for. Now, understand how to write equation of parabola by understanding this basics. This is the moment, suppose any question is talking about writing equation of parabola. Remember the basic definition of parabola, which is PS is equals to PM. P is the point on the parabola x, y. S is focus. Then M is nothing but distance of point P from the directrix. Got it? Clear? Yes? So PS is equals to PM. So the moment I see that equation of parabola they are asking, what do I want? I want focus, I want directrix. Fixed point, fixed line. Okay, clear? So just calculate, try calculating focus. So you know this is a directrix. Okay, directrix. Directrix is x plus 2y is equals to 0, correct? Then we have vertex. So vertex is this. Then this is your focus. Focus is, okay. So now understand, vertex is 3 by 2, 3, correct? 3 by 2, 3 is your vertex V. Okay? Alright? Clear? Now one thing, can I write equation of axis of parabola? Because if I write equation of axis of parabola, I will actually get this foot of directrix. Right now I am not having foot of directrix. So I need to write equation of axis of parabola. So first of all, equation of axis of parabola. Right now, usually in standard parabola it is x-axis. But you know what? This is not a standard parabola. Equation of axis. How do you write equation of axis? So you know that axis of parabola satisfies the vertex because vertex passes through axis. See, axis of parabola is something which is this. That means a line passing through vertex and focus and is perpendicular to your directrix. Okay. So equation of axis, slope of this axis will be what now? Slope of this, can anybody tell me? Ma'am, minus 1 by 2 is slope of directrix. So obviously slope will be 2 for axis. What is the point with which this passes? 3 by 2, 3 is the vertex. Start writing the equation. Y minus 3 is equals to 2, x minus 3 by 2. Multiply and solve it. Y minus 3 is equals to 2x minus 3. So y is equals to 2x is axis and y x plus 2y is directrix. Can you see? This is axis. What about the directrix? X plus 2y is equals to 0. Can you see both lines are passing through origin? In fact, if you solve them, the intersection point of axis and directrix is nothing but origin. So this is 0, 0. Right? 0, 0. Focus, let me mark it as A, B. Correct or not? A, B. Yes. So now midpoint. Foot of directrix, focus, vertex. Vertex being the midpoint of these two things. So 0 plus A by 2 is equals to 3 by 2. Clearly A is coming out as 3 from here. Then 0 plus 3 by 2, 0 plus B by 2. B by 2 is equals to 3. So B is your 6. So focus, you have got your focus, my dear students. Focus is 3, 6. So if you know focus of any parabola, if you know directrix of any parabola, you can easily calculate equation of parabola. How come, ma'am? How come? Let me show it to you. Now 3, 6. See, 3, 6 is your focus, correct? Yes, ma'am. And x plus 2y is equals to 0 is your directrix. Yes, ma'am. Now, this is your point P, which is a moving point on the parabola. Distance from focus is equal to distance from directrix. That's it. PS is equals to PM. Okay, so PS square is equals to PM square also we can do. That's it. Now, PS square, distance formula, x minus 3 square, y minus 6 square. PM. PM is the distance between point P, which is x comma y, and x plus 2y is equals to 0. Distance between a point and a line. Come on, we can do that. Distance of a point from a line, you have the formula. Just put this point in this line. So mod x plus 2y upon square root of a square plus b square. So 1 plus 4, 5. And there is a square over here. This is the equation, my dear student. That's it. You just have to solve it quickly. So x square plus 9 plus, minus, start solving, 6x plus y square plus 36 minus 12x is equals to, this is your 5. What about this? This is your x square plus 4y square plus 2 the 4xy. Correct or not? Yes, now cross multiply. 5x square minus x square is 4x square. Then 5y square minus 4y, so plus y square. Then we have minus 6x, so minus 30x. Then this is your y, okay, minus 60y. And 9 plus 36 will be 45. 45 into 5. So plus 45 into 5. And you have minus 4xy is equals to 0. This is your equation of parabola, my dear students. Equation of parabola is 4x square plus y square minus 30x minus 16y. Okay. And this is what? 225 with a positive sign. Correct? Getting it? Yes. All right. Anybody who is saying boring, just go away, okay? Because right now there is no time for entertainment. We have exams, okay? All right. Now, alpha x square plus beta y square. Compare. If you compare, alpha will be equals to 4. Beta will be equals to 1. Now you want gamma. Gamma is, by the way, minus. So gamma is also 4. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. Anybody in the chat box? Can anybody tell me? Alpha plus beta plus gamma will be 9. Option D, absolutely right. Okay. Clear? Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, very basic. So understand equation of parabola with vertex and directrix. So if you have vertex and directrix, you can write equation of axis. Equation of axis the moment you write. Okay, so now you have intersection point of axis and directrix, that is foot of perpendicular. You have foot of perpendicular, vertex, focus. Vertex being the midpoint of this. So now calculate focus by using midpoint. The moment you have midpoint, that is focus is there here, directrix is here. Focus is here, directrix is here. Distance of a moving point from focus and from directrix are equal. Make it equal and figure out. Okay, clear. Shall we just move on to the next problem, guys? Everything is clear now. This is a good question. Again a 20-25 PYQ, but I will say this is a good question. Okay. All right. Image of circle. No, Arun Kumar, this is conic section. No circles will be done in today's session. Parabola, ellipse and hyperbola, that's it. Okay. That we are going to do in another session. Okay. Let the parabola y is equals to x square plus px minus 3 meet the coordinate axis at points p, q and r. Okay. Understand coordinate axis, that means x and y. Just tell me this parabola is right here. Just tell me how come 3 points? How come 3 points? How come 3 points? So how many point of intersection with y axis? How many point of intersection with x axis? Anybody can guess? Okay. Anybody can guess? Yes. So obviously this is a upward facing parabola. So this is how the parabola will look like. This is your what? The moment this is y axis. So you have to put x equals to 0. So 0 comma minus 3 is the coordinate on y axis. And on x axis, if I just try assuming it alpha comma 0 and beta comma 0. So this is what your p, q and r. So p, q and r. These are the 3 points. If the circle C with center at minus 1 comma minus 1 passes through points P, Q and R. So that means you have a circle. Okay. You have a circle whose center is given to you. So this circle passes through these 3 points. Can you see? The circle passes through these 3 points. Let us try writing equation of circle. Center is this, x plus 1 ka square plus y plus 1 ka square is equals to r square. Yes. Okay. Now this circle passes through 0 comma 3. Circle passes through 0 comma 3. 0 comma minus 3. Sorry, 0 comma minus 3. Put this in here to get the radius of the circle. So 0, that is 1. Minus 3 plus 1. So 4 is equals to r square. So r square is nothing but 5. Radius of the circle is root 5. So now you are having the proper equation of the circle. Okay. Is equals to 5. Correct? Now as per the question, the circle also passes through 2 more points, which is alpha comma 0, beta comma 0. To get the value of alpha and beta, put y is equals to 0. So put y is equals to 0. The moment you put y is equals to 0, x plus 1 whole square is equals to 5 minus 1, that is 4. So clearly x plus 1 is equals to 2 comma minus 2. So x is equals to 1 comma minus 3. That means alpha being minus 3, beta being 1. Alpha minus 3, beta 1 or vice versa. Anyway, now the area of triangle PQR. So now you have P, now you have Q, now you have R. So I think, see, this is so obvious. If this is a triangle, let me just draw a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle, right? So height of this triangle is 3 and the base of this triangle minus 3 and 1. So minus 3, distance between minus 3 and 1, 4 units. So half into base, which is 4, into height. So 6 units is the area of triangle. 6 is the answer. Option B absolutely right. Everybody, yes, getting it, understanding it, try understanding it. Okay, step by step if you do, you will understand it. 6 units. Okay. All right. Clear? Okay. Alright. Next question on your screen. Again RYQ recent year question 2025. Okay. Now they have given standard parabola. Now they have given standard parabola. Y square is equals to 4x. Okay. So now let's read the question nicely. Let the shortest distance from A comma 0 to the parabola be 4. Okay. So y square is equals to 4x is the parabola whose focus is what? 1 comma 0. A comma 0. A is 1 over here. So 1 comma 0. Now A, they are giving something else. Understand, y square is equals to 4ax. That A is different. They have not used A over here. A, they are saying, is different. The shortest distance from A comma 0 to the parabola be 4. So A comma 0 is something over here. Okay, and the distance between parabola and A comma 0. So P or let's say Q. So this PQ is given as 4. Okay. Alright, now just tell me, do you remember parametric coordinates? Parametric coordinates, this P point, AT square comma 2AT. So A is 1, right? T square comma 2T are the coordinates of point P. Okay. Alright. Now just tell me one thing. I just want to know that how many of you know or aware about this fact that shortest distance lie along the normal of the curve. Remember, the moment anybody is talking about shortest distance concept behind shortest distance is that shortest distance is nothing but lie along the normal of the curve. Along normal of the curve. Always. Okay. Shortest distance lying along the normal of the curve. That means this line you are seeing a PQ. PQ is nothing but normal to the curve. Okay. Understanding it? Understanding it? Getting it? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So normal of this curve PQ. Can anybody help me in writing this equation? Normal at P. Normal at P. I have given you the formula also in the beginning of the session. Right? That is y plus tx is equals to it is 2t plus t cube. Okay, this is the normal. Now understand, this PQ normal is passing through A comma 0. So why not we do one thing? Just satisfy A comma 0 over here. So y is 0 plus TA is equals to 2t plus t cube. So t cancel, A will be 2 plus t square. This is your A, my dear students. This is your A. A is nothing but 2 plus t square. Now as per the question, PQ is 4, correct? Or we can say PQ square is equals to 16. Now you have coordinates. Now coordinate of P is right here. Coordinate of A is what? 2 plus t square comma 0. Now apply this distance formula. Okay? 2 plus t square and t square. So clearly this is what? This minus this. So 2 square 4 and 0 minus 2t square. So 4t square is equals to 16. Clearly t square is root 3. T is equals to plus minus root 3. Okay. T is equals to plus minus root 3. Now what are they asking? See, shortest distance is 4. Then the equation of circle passing through A comma 0 and focus of the parabola. Okay. Understand. The equation of the circle passing through 2 points. A comma 0. A is what? Tell me. A you can calculate. Huh? Value of A you can calculate. A is nothing but 2 plus 3, 5. Right? So 5 comma 0. So a circle which is passing through this point and this point. Okay. Having its center on the axis of the parabola. Now understand. The last half of the question, they are saying that a circle passing through focus which is 1 comma 0 and A comma 0 which is 5 comma 0 having center on the axis of the parabola. So center is lying on this only. So center, if center is lying on x-axis or axis of parabola, that means, see, if you try to draw a circle which passes through these 2 points having center on the same axis, so that will actually, it is quite intuitive if center is lying somewhere on the x-axis. That means that 1 comma 0 and 5 comma 0 being the diameter, opposite diameter of circle. So diametric form of circle, do you remember? X minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1, y minus y2 is equals to 0. This is the equation of circle. X square plus y square minus 6x and plus 5 is equals to 0. This is the equation of circle. X square plus y square minus 6x plus 5 is equals to 0. Then we have option A as the correct answer. Got it? Clear? Okay, so one more time I'm going to repeat the whole thing. Okay, let's just summarize the whole question. Shortest distance from a comma 0 to the parabola is 4. So PQ being 4. Now we know that if PQ is 4 and that is the shortest distance, that means PQ being the normal of the curve. So we know the normal equation of the curve. Just write the normal to the curve. Okay. Y plus Tx is equals to 2t plus t cube. Here a is 1 because see a is given as 1. Now a comma 0 is passing through the normal, right? So satisfy a comma 0. Right here you will get a is equals to 2 plus t square. So now you have a 2 plus t square comma 0. You have p which is t square comma 2t. Can you not calculate distance between PQ using distance formula? Do that, you will get the value of t. The moment you get value of t, now everything is sorted. T square is 3. You put t square 3, a is 5. So this is 5 comma 0. And this is what? P is there. But now there is a circle passing through focus of the parabola 1 comma 0 and a comma 0, that is 5 comma 0, having center on this axis of the parabola only. So this is the circle whose center will be the middle point of 1 comma 0 and 5 comma 0. So center will be what? 3 comma 0. Okay. And we can write the equation of this circle using diametric form. Okay. Juko, in the beginning of the session I have given you all the formulas. Just go and watch. Okay. You are late. So just go and watch it. Chalo, let's do next question. Are we ready again? RYQ. RYQ 2025, my dear students. RYQ 2025. Okay, PDF you will get right after the session. Okay. If the line 3x minus 2y plus 12 is equals to 0 intersect this parabola at points A and B. So I think intersection points can be easily calculated. Just solve line and curve, you will get it. Okay. Then at the vertex of the parabola, the line segment AB subtend an angle equal to. So understand what they are saying. Suppose they have a parabola, they have a line also, intersect the parabola at 2 points A and B, correct? Vertex of the parabola is what? 0 comma 0, you all know. Now the line segment AB subtends an angle at the vertex. So see, what they are asking is this angle. To get this angle, understand, I need to know the coordinates of A so that I can calculate slope. I need to know the coordinates of B so that again I can calculate the slope. Okay. So what I want is slope of OA and slope of OB. If I know the slope of OA and OB, then calculating angle between two lines is just an easy thing. Yes or no? Getting it? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So yes, now let's solve it. 4y is equals to 3x square. So from here, 2y is equals to 3x plus 12, correct? 2y is equals to 3x plus 12. So 2 into 2y. 2y is 3x plus 12 is equals to 3x square. Also 3 is cancelling out. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. So this is 2x plus 8 is equals to x square. X square minus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. X is equals to minus 4 comma 2. Minus 4 comma 2. So A coordinates of A is minus 4 comma something and coordinates of B is 2 comma something. When I put minus 4 anywhere, either in parabola or in line, okay. So put x equals to minus 4. So y will be 0. Oops. Y will be 0. Have I done anything wrong over here? Calculation. Check, check, check. Sorry. No. This is 4 comma minus 2. 4 comma minus 2. Okay. 4 comma minus 2. Now it's fine. So 4 comma minus 2 comma. So if you put 4 in place of 4 comma 4. If you put 4. 4 3s are 12. 24. 24 ka half is 12. 4 comma 12. If you put minus 2 over here, so 12 minus 6, 6, so 3, 3, 3. So now you have got, yes, slope of OA, can anybody tell me? Yes, slope of OA will be 12 minus 0, 4 minus 0. So 12 minus 0 upon 4 minus 0. 12 by 4 is 3. And slope of OB will be what? Tell me. 3 minus 0 minus 3 by 2, correct? Now just understand, if you know slope of two lines, tan theta is equals to modulus m1 minus m2 whole upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so 3 2s are 6, 9 by 2 upon, this is 2 minus 9, 7. So tan theta is equals to 9 by 7. Tan theta is 9 by 7. Option D, absolutely right. Everybody. Yes, ma'am. Our free resources Excel sheet, please, ma'am. What are you saying? Sukhi Bhava. What happened? Okay, clear? Now shall we move on to the next problem? Are we ready for it? Okay, again another question. I think this was an easy question, the previous one. 2025 RYQ again. I am doing so many questions for you, which is based on the present current scenario January attempt, okay? Because those are the trending questions, right? Yes. All session PDF. PDF will be given in the description box of each session. Just go and have it, okay? And thank me later. The focus of the parabola is the center of the circle C of radius 5. Okay. So can you see the focus is the center of circle. So focus so we can calculate. Everybody just tell me in the chat box what is the focus of this parabola. How to calculate focus of a non-standard parabola. Procuber, are you here? How to calculate focus of a parabola by making perfect square. Perfect square you have to create. Okay, let's read ahead. I'll tell you how to calculate. Let's talk about the next thing. If the values of lambda for which C passes through the point of intersection of this and this. So now understand what they are saying. Center we can calculate. We'll extract it from this equation. Radius we have. So can we write equation of circle completely? Yes, 100%. If I have center, if I have radius, 100% I can write equation of circle, right? Now, there are two lines which are given to us. Intersection point of these two lines lies on the circle. So you just have to solve this, calculate the intersection point, put it in the equation of circle and eventually get the value of lambda. Did you understand the whole procedure? Yes? Shall I start? Shall we start? Okay. Let me just check. Okay. So y square is equals to 4x plus 16. Y square is equals to 4 if you take common x plus 4. So can you see y minus 0 whole square is equals to 4 into a. This is x plus 4. Correct? Okay. So can you see this is actually y square is equals to 4x. Focus of this is 1, 0. Focus of this parabola is 1, 0. That means capital Y is 1 and capital X is 0. Correct? What is capital Y? Actually, if you see capital Y and sorry. Capital X is 1 and capital Y is 0. X comma Y, right? So now capital X. Capital X is nothing but small x plus 4. Let's replace x plus 4 is equals to 1. X is equals to minus 3. And capital Y and small y are same. If you see, so minus 3 comma 0 is the focus. So minus 3 comma 0 is the focus, which is the center of the circle. So x plus 3 whole square. Okay, minus 3 comma 0. So x plus 3 whole square plus y square is equals to radius is 5. So 25. This is the equation. equation of the circle. Correct? The first step is clear. Second step was what? Very direct question, straightforward question. It's just that the question is a little bit calculative. The question is a little bit calculative. That's it. Now, intersection point of these two lines. So, y is equals to 3x. Let's take from the first line. Put it in the second line. X plus lambda times y is what? 3x is equals to 4. So, value of x, can anybody tell me? 4 upon 1 plus 3 lambda. And value of y will be 12 upon 1 plus 3 lambda, because 3 multiply x. So, this is the intersection point which you have to plug in the equation of circle, because see, circle passes through point of intersection of lines. Now, this is the point of intersection. Now, put it in the circle. So, x is 4 upon 1 plus 3 lambda. So, 4 upon 1 plus 3 lambda plus 3 whole square. Then we have 12 upon 1 plus 3 lambda whole square. Correct? Is equals to 5 square. That's it, 25. Solve this equation to get the value of lambda. Let's quickly do that. So, 4 plus 3 plus 9 lambda whole square plus 12 square is equals to 25 into 1 plus 3 lambda whole square. Let's do it. 9 lambda plus 7. 81 lambda square plus 49 plus, now 9 lambda plus 7. 9 sevens are 63. 126. 126 lambda plus 144 is equals to 25. This is 1 plus 9 lambda square plus 6 lambda. Okay, clear? Now, 81 lambda square, 25 into 9 lambda square. Two 25 minus 81. 225 minus 81. Okay. So, this is 4. 22 minus 8 is what? 22 minus 8. So, 6. 20 minus 6. 30. 30? 40. 144. Yes. So, 144 lambda square on the right hand side. Okay. So, this is lambda square and this is done. Correct? Now, what? Lambda. So, 25 into 6 lambda. 25 into 4 is 100. 25 into 6 is 150. 150 minus 126 lambda. So, 150 minus 126 will be 24 lambda. So, I think this and this is also sorted. Now, constant term 49 plus 144. So, this is 1. So, 25. Oops. This is, everything is going on the right hand side. So, plus 25 minus 144 minus 49 equals to 0. Correct? Yes. So, this is 25 minus 49 is what? Minus 24. So, minus 24. So, 144 and 24 is 168. So, 144 lambda square plus 24 lambda minus 168 equals to 0. If you solve it, you are going to get two values of lambda, which is minus 7 by 6 and 1. Okay? Yes? Minus 7 by 6 and 1. Because can you see lambda is equals to 1? If you see, na, it is satisfying. So, one root is lambda is equals to 1. Other root will be minus 168 upon 144. Okay? So, this is minus 7 by 6 comma 1. These are the two values of lambda. Okay? Now, lambda 1 is less than lambda 2. So, minus 7 by 6 and lambda 2 is 1. Now, put the value. 12 times lambda 1. Okay? So, 12 times lambda 1. Lambda 1 is minus 7 by 6. Plus 29 into lambda 2 is 1. This, which is nothing but minus 14 plus 29, which is 15. So, correct answer of this question is just 15, my dear students. Getting it, understanding it. Okay. Clear, clear. Ma'am, circle center is minus 4, 0. Why? Why it is minus 4, 0? No, it is minus 3, 0. Why are you saying that? Let me know. Okay. Next question on your screen. Now, this is a question, very good question. Okay. This is a question. 2025 RYQ again. So many questions were asked from parabola. Understand? Parabola has more weightage than ellipse and hyperbola. Okay. Alright. Clear? Let's read this question nicely. Are we ready for it? Okay. Let P point, which is 4, 4 root 3, be a point on this parabola, standard parabola. Okay. So let me just try drawing the figure also. Na? See, in conic section, coordinate geometry, vector 3D, the more you draw the diagram nicely, na, your question will be on point. See, this is your parabola. Okay, this is your parabola. Now, PQ, P is the point. P they have given you P. P is what? 4, 4 root 3, and Q will be like this. Can you see this is PQ? Q is what? Q they have not given to you. But they have given that PQ being the focal chord, that means this passes through A, 0. PQ is the focal chord. Now understand, if PQ is the focal chord, don't you think we can get the value of Q also? How come? Because remember, what is the relation between the parameters of focal chord? Anybody? If I say that P is of the parameter T1, that means P has coordinates 80 square, 280, 1, 1. So Q has parameter T2, which is AT2 square, 2AT2, correct? T1, T2 is equals to minus 1, so T2 will be minus 1 upon T1. So T2, value of T2, correct? Value of T2. Value of T2. So A T1 square. So A upon T1 square. If you put value of T2 over here, this is 2A upon which is T1 minus. Are you getting my point? See, if it is T2, A T2 square. A T2 square means what? A upon T1 square. Correct? 2A T2. So 2A T2 means what? 2A minus 1 by T1. So this is your Q. Okay, so if P has parameter T1, 80 square, 280 T1, so Q will be this. Okay, so I think P and Q we can get. After doing this, just the calculation we'll do. Let's read the question again. Okay, so P is the point which is given to you, PQ being a focal chord, M and N are foot of perpendiculars drawn from P and Q respectively on the directrix of the parabola. Okay, so we all know what is the directrix of this parabola, x equals to minus a. M and N are foot of perpendicular drawn from P and Q. So we have to drop a perpendicular right away. Can you see? This is your N and this is your M. Correct? Now they are talking about area of quadrilateral PQMN. PQMN. Correct? PQMN is the quadrilateral. Now just tell me one thing. That see, can you see PM and NQ both are perpendicular to the same line? So don't you think that PM and NQ are parallel lines? Yes, parallel lines. So basically PQMN is nothing but a trapezium. Trapezium has two parallel sides. Okay, and two non-parallel sides. Other two are non-parallel, two are parallel. So this is a trapezium. So area of trapezium, anybody, half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them. Distance between them. So what do we want? First of all, understand. I want sum of parallel sides. So delta will be half sum of parallel sides. So Qn upon Pn. Qn plus Pn. Right or wrong? Sum of parallel sides. Now distance between parallel sides will be Mn. Mn. into mn. So now understand what do I want. I want this distance qn. Do I know the value of q? Yes, we'll calculate it right here. Let's do that quickly. Okay, so 80 square comma 280. So let's calculate. 481 square. See, calculation of p, I am doing it over here. Can I do it? Yes. So 4 is equals to 81 square. And 4 root 3 will be equals to 281. So what to do? I think I should do one thing. I should divide both the things, right? So this is 281 upon 80 square. So AA cancel 2t1 upon t1 square is equals to 4 root 3 upon 4. 4 cancel, t cancel. Okay, so this is what? T1 is coming out as 2 by root 3. T1 is 2 by root 3. What I want is T2. Because T1 क्या करूँ मैं? What I want is, T1 is right there na, 2 by root 3. Correct? So just put 2 by root 3 over here. And also let's not forget, if T1 is 2 by root 3, let's calculate the value of A. So 4 root 3 is equals to 2A into 2 by root 3. Clearly 2, 4 cancels. So A is coming out as 3. So A is 3, T1 is 2 by root 3. A is 3, T1 is 2 by root 3. Let's put the value. A is 3, T1 will be 2 by root 3. So 4 by 3, comma. A is 3 and T1 is root 3. 2 by root 3, sorry. 2 by root 3. So now can you see that this is 9 by 4 minus, comma, minus 3 root 3. 9 by 4, comma, minus 3 root 3. So Q की coordinates are given to you. 9 by 4, comma, minus 3 root 3. So now you have coordinates of Q. Correct? What are you looking for? Distance between Q and directrix. Now I want your maximum attention over here. I want your maximum attention over here. You are looking for Qn. What if I tell you that this Qn is nothing but distance between Q and S? Yes or no? This is the basic definition of parabola, that distance of any point on the parabola from the directrix is equal to distance of its focus. So why don't we do one thing, that Qn is actually, this is what, 3, 0. So now Qn is nothing but Qs plus Pm is nothing but again Ps. This is also the same thing, Pm, Ps, correct? So Qs plus Ps. So we are actually looking for Qs plus Ps is what? PQ. PQ. Okay, into Mn. Mn we'll talk about it later, but see, half. So area will be what? Tell me. So area will be half into PQ into Mn. Okay. So half into PQ. Now anybody help me with distance of PQ. So distance PQ 9 by 4. PQ is what? Tell me. PQ will be square root of 4 minus, so 9 by 4 minus 4 ka square. Plus 4 root 3, so this is 4 root 3, so 4, so 7 root 3 square, yes. So this is 4, so 1 by 16 plus 49 into 3 root. Okay. Alright. So value of PQ will be what? If you calculate it now, 49 by 4. So value of PQ is 49 by 4. What is Mn? Mn is length between these two. Or you can say Mn is length between see, coordinates of y coordinate of n will be minus 3 root 3. Y coordinate of m will be 4 root 3. Distance between minus 3 root 3 and 4 root 3 is 7 root 3. So this is what? 7 root 3. So final answer is 49. Sorry, final answer is 343 root 3 upon 8. 343 root 3 upon 8. Option C, absolutely right. Yes? Just let me know that, yes, this question came in my shift. Yes. I know. This is not at all an alpha question, beta question on your screen. I agree. Okay? Just understand that do not skip this question, because see, this question, I don't feel that this question is difficult. All I feel is multiple concepts are utilized over here. So can you see, this is a multi-concept question. So many things they are asking. First of all, they are asking you condition of focal chord. So if one coordinate is given, another coordinate you can calculate by using this relation T1, T2 is equals to -1. Are you confident about at least calculating Q? Because only this part can be there in April attempt. You never know. See, if you are unlucky, you can't be unlucky every time. Suppose this question came in your shift in January attempt. But you know what? In April attempt, suppose if the very mini question, only this portion, they can ask you P is the coordinate of point of parabola and find the other coordinate Q, and PQ being focal chord. So you should be at least calculating the Q coordinate. Yes or no? Okay. So I think Q to at least everybody should be able to calculate. Now if you have P and Q both. So now area of trapezium they are asking PMMQMN. Right? So this is a trapezium, half into sum of parallel sides, so QN and PM. So QN is equals to QS. PM is equals to PS. This is the property of parabola. Distance of any point from directrix is equal to distance from its focus. So this is PS. The very first thing, actually we started our lecture with this property. So this is a very basic property. PS plus SQ is PQ. So this is actually half PQ, and now height of this, what do we say? Sorry, MN. Distance between parallel sides. So M and N. Now you have P and Q. Just tell me 4 root 3 minus 3 root 3. So y coordinate here, y coordinate here. Distance between y coordinate will be 7 root 3. Just plug in the value and we are done. Ninja student is saying khatarnak question. I don't think so. This is a khatarnak question. You do it one more time and you come and tell me, comment. Now not that difficult. If you just understand two properties. That number 1, T1, T2 is equals to -1. Number 2, distance of any point from focus is equals to distance from its directrix. And we are here with another question with the same property, which is PS is equals to PM 2025 RYQ. So now you just focus on the concepts. Focus on the mini concepts, okay? Alright? Break the question in mini concepts. Okay? So let y square is equals to 12x be the parabola. S is focus. Chalo, in the chat box, let's see how many of you are able to tell me the focus of this parabola. Because 90% of the students will be like, ma'am, I don't know how to calculate the focus. Just tell me in the chat box. So again, this is a standard parabola. Y square is equals to 12x. The focus of this parabola will be 3, 0, which is S. Let me check. Tarun, you are saying 1, 0. What should I do with you, Tarun? Now you are saying 3. Okay, how to calculate focus? Y square is equals to 4ax. So 4 into 3 into x. 3 is your thing. 3, 0. Okay. Let PQ being a focal chord of the parabola such that, so PQ being the focal chord, that means PQ is passing through focus, obviously. PQ is passing through focus, obviously. Yes or no? So this is your PQ. PQ. Okay. Now they are saying SP into SQ. SP multiply SQ is 147 by 4. And what about the directrix of this parabola? By the way, can anybody tell me the directrix of this parabola? Directrix of the parabola is x equals to minus a. Here a is 3 this time, so x equals to minus 3. Correct? Okay. Alright. Yes. Now understand. This is what is given to you. Let C be the circle described taking PQ as the diameter. If the equation of circle C is given, then beta minus alpha will be what? Okay. Yes, Shivam saying I have taken your name. Oh, now are you happy? Are you happy? Okay. So what they are saying is PQ being diameter. So what I want to know is coordinates of P and coordinates of Q is the agenda of this question. Agenda of question. If you know coordinates of P and Q, then what? You can write the equation of circle, right or wrong? So yes, SP into SQ is equals to 147 by 4. Now just tell me very clearly. P is 3t square, right? Coordinates of P will be 3t square comma 60. Coordinates of Q will be what? Remember, it is a focal chord. So minus 1 by t will be the parameter. So 3 by t square comma minus 6 by t. Okay. SP. SP is what? SP. SP is, now understand. See. SP is equal to PM. Because distance between point and focus is equal to distance between point and directrix. Okay. So now understand, this distance you can see is 3t square and this distance is 3. So PM. SP is nothing but PM. SQ is QM is equals to 147 by 4. PM is what? Tell me PM. 3 plus 3t square is your PM. And what about QM? QM will be nothing but, again same thing, QM. So this distance is 3 by t square, this distance is 3. So 3 plus 3 by t square is equals to 147 by 4. Now you just have to solve for t, my dear students, that's it. So 3 so you can take common, right? So 1 plus t square and this is again 1 plus t square upon t square, 147 upon 4 into 9, because 3 I have taken common. Now 3, 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, 9, 5, okay. Sorry, 3 के टेबल से काट लेते. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12 and 3 9s are 27. Yes. So now this is 1 plus t square whole square upon t square is equals to 49 by 3. So 1 plus t square by t will be nothing but plus minus 7 by root 3. Correct or not? Sorry, there is 4 also, no? So if you take square root, it is going to become what? Plus minus 7 by 2 and root 3 will be there. Okay? Alright. But, hold on, now we don't want T only. We want, what do we want? PQ as diameter. So T so we can get, but this is a complicated process. What we can do is, we can just handle this thing over here only. 147 upon 9 into 4, correct? Okay. T square value we need to calculate. So obviously put T square is equals to U. So 1 plus U upon U is equals to 147 upon 9 into 4. This is what 3, this is what 49 by 12. So 1 plus U upon U. If you calculate U, which is T square from here, you will get two values of T, that is plus minus root 3 by 2 and plus minus 2 by root 3. Okay. Obviously T square cannot be negative, so you take T square is equals to 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, yes. T square is, sorry, root 3 by 2. So T square is root 3 by 2 to positive. If you take this, T is right here, correct? So now T you have now. So you have P coordinates and Q coordinates. So that was the whole agenda of this question. P and Q both are right here. Okay. So now P and Q you can calculate. Sorry, this is your, sorry guys, this is 3 by 4. Yes. T square is 3 by 4. So that is why T is root 3 by 2. T is is equals to root 3 by 2. Now put t is equals to root 3 by 2. So coordinates of p will be what? See, 9 by 4 comma, this is 6 root 3 by 2, 3 root 3. Okay, what about this? 3 by t square. So 3 by t square will be what? So coordinates of q, anybody? 4 comma 4 root 3. The negative sign. Okay. So this is p, this is q. Now what you have to do? Come on, pq you have. You can write the equation of circle, right? Write the equation of circle. Okay, so yes. Write the equation of the circle. Right, so x minus 9 by 4, x minus 4 plus, go back, y minus 3 root 3 and y plus 4 root 3. Is equals to 0. Correct? X square minus 4 4s are 16. So 25 by 4x plus 9 plus y square. This is what? Plus root 3y minus 4 3s are 12. 12 3s are 36. Equals to 0. Okay, so equation of circle will be what? X square plus y square minus 25 by 4x. Okay, plus root 3y minus, now understand, 36 minus 9. So minus 27 is equals to 0. Now if I go back, 64x square. So just divide everything by 64 now. So 64, 64 gone upon 64 upon 64 upon 64. So see, coefficient of x is alpha by 64 with a negative sign. Coefficient of x is, so alpha by 64 is equals to 25 by 4. So clearly 25, so alpha will be 400. Let's go towards beta. Beta will be root 3. Minus root 3 is coefficient. So minus beta root 3 with a negative sign is equals to positive root 3. So beta is coming out as minus 1. Okay, alpha and beta. Yes, beta minus alpha they are talking about. Minus, so for, beta minus alpha. Beta is... beta, can you see? Okay, sorry, beta is not this. Sorry. Beta by 64, constant term is beta, right? Beta by 64, yes. Beta by 64 is equals to 27. So beta is 27 into 64, which is 1728. Okay. 1728. Now 1728 minus 400. 1728 minus 400. So 1728 minus 400 will give you 1328, which is the final answer of this question. Got it? Yes, you can see this lecture newly also. Okay? Clear? This question, what do you think? Beta type question? I mean difficult question or easy question? What do you think? Now we are entering towards the zone of ellipse and hyperbola. Ellipse and hyperbola. Let's do a couple of questions from ellipse and hyperbola. Okay? Alright. Lengthy? Yes, it is lengthy. Mathematics is coming lengthy only. But you know what? See. Mathematics is coming lengthy. This is an excuse because there are a few questions which can be done in a jiffy. Just go and watch my yesterday's lecture on definite integration and differential equation and answer yourself. Are there not any questions which can be done within 10 seconds with the help of shortcuts? I have given you so many shortcuts. Okay, so you have to understand that my target in mathematics is finding those questions which can be done in a limited time. Okay, getting it? Yes. So yes, What you need to do is do every question before exam. But after doing the question, just analyze whether this question is worth investing 15 minutes. No. If it is a no, even though you know the question, just do not prioritize that question. Prioritize only those questions which can be done within 1 minute, within 1.5 minutes. That's it. Not more than that. Especially in the first half an hour and 40 minutes of the session. Okay. Alright, so that is why. In mathematics, most people get scared because question is lengthy. But who is telling you to do all 50 questions? All 25 questions? Nobody. Not 25. You have to do 13. You have to make the target. Maximum 14 questions you have to make the target. Okay, not beyond 14. Just go for physics and chemistry. Target 12 to 14 questions in mathematics and you will be done. Okay. Alright, yes. Ellipse and hyperbola. Now, if I talk about ellipse, first thing which they are asking in January attempt, trending questions, which is, suppose there is an ellipse, okay, and there is a chord of an ellipse. This is the chord of an ellipse. Midpoint is x1, y1. So, chord of ellipse or ellipse हो गया और parabola और circle और hyperbola. Chord of all these four curves or any curve whose midpoint is given. Can anybody tell me the equation of chord of ellipse or hyperbola or parabola or circle whose midpoint is given? This is the most trending question from conic section in January attempt. T is equals to S1. T is equals to S1. Who knows it? Yes. T is equals to S1. Okay. What is T? T is nothing but T. T you get when you replace x square by x1, y square by y1. Correct? S1 you will get if you put x1, y1 in that curve itself. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. No, Pujita. No. Pujita, it is S1 is equals to 0. No. T is equals to S1. Correct? Okay. So, equation of chord whose midpoint is given to you. Let's do this question. Okay. Be it ellipse or hyperbola. So, 2025. Can you see the easiest question in the conic section, in the history of the conic section? Just if you know the concept. The equation of chord of ellipse whose midpoint is 3, 1. Can you see how come direct question they are giving? NTA is like doing something in mathematics that they will be like, okay, 10 questions you put it in such a way that 4 concepts are mixed. 5, 7 questions they will be like, everybody will be able to do that. Do this easy question, direct formula based. If a student knows the question, done. If a student does not know the question, done. Okay. So just understand 3, 1. X square will be replaced by x1. So x1 is this upon 25 plus y square is y into 1 upon 16 minus 1 is equal to now 3, 1. 9 by 25 plus 1 by 16 minus 1. Can you see that on the left hand side this is t, on the right hand side this is S1. On the right hand side we have substituted the point. Now just solve it now. 3, so 16 into 3, 48x plus 25y is equals to 16 into 9, 144 plus 25, 169. Oops, one liner question. Option A. Yes, alpha category. Got it. Okie dokie. The next question on your screen, again the similar type of question. Now you are going to do it. Okay. This is again a 2025 PYQ RYQ. Okay. Alpha x plus beta y 109 equation of the chord. So okay. So x1 x into 5 by 2 upon 9 plus y1 y into 1 by 2 upon 4 minus 1 is equal to, now here 25 by 4 upon 9 plus 1 by 4 upon 4 minus 1. Okay, t is equals to s1 again. So just solve it. Okay, so this is 5x by 18 plus y by 8 is equal to 25, 9 4 is 36 plus 1 by 16. Okay, so 9 into 2 and so 18 into 8, 5 8s are 40, 40x plus 18y is equals to 25 into 60 is 400 plus 36, 36 into 16, cancel it out, 8 1s are 8 2s are, 18 1s are 18 2s are. Okay, so it is going to give you what? 40x plus 18y is equals to 436 upon 4. 4 1s are 4 9s are 36. Okay. So can you see that alpha plus beta 40 plus 18 is what they are asking? Can you see 40 plus 18 is 58, option C. Compare now, alpha is 40, beta is 18. Alpha plus beta is 58. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, yes, yes. See, there are some questions. Now you just tell me, suppose both the questions are there. Suppose a question from parabola, area of trapezium, and this question. Obviously this question you will do. So now if a student is failing in that identification process, now he will suffer. Okay, although that student is having a lot of knowledge, although the student is knowing both the questions, but suppose if a student is having a time of only one question, obviously he will be like, he should think like, okay, this is doable, that I need to prioritize a little later. Okay, so that is how identification of question only you can do when you analyze it. Now you see, now you have analyzed it. Okay, midpoint direct question takes little time, just the calculation, the numbers. If I am gonna do the numbers nicely, I will get the correct answer. Getting my point? Okay. Now see, although these two questions are easy, but now in 2025 RYQ only they have given a little twist, which makes the same category question a little lengthier. Same concept. Same concept. Length of chord whose midpoint is given is what they are asking. Length of chord whose midpoint is given. So first of all, understand that, write the equation of the chord. So once you know the chord and the ellipse, now you can find the intersection point. The moment you find intersection point, you can find the length. Okay. But this is a little bit difficult question in terms of calculation, lengthiness. Let's do it. T is equals to S1, everybody. Let me just show you. X into 1 by 4 plus y into, so y by 4 is equals to 1. So this is, minus 1 is equals to, now put this point 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 minus 1, correct? So equation of line will be what? X plus y is equals to 4. So this is 1 plus 1 by 2. X plus y is equals to 3 by 2 is the equation of line. This is your ellipse. Correct? What are you looking for? Suppose this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. You are looking for distance between PQ or AB, which is nothing but square root of x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Now tell me one thing, that x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 both will satisfy this equation or not? Yes ma'am, definitely. So x1 plus y1 is also 3 by 2 and x2 plus y2 is also 3 by 2, correct? If I subtract x1 minus x2 plus y1 minus y2 is equals to 0. Can I write this? That means y1 minus y2 is equal to negative of x1 minus x2. Anyway, there is a square. So y1 minus y2 can be replaced by x1 minus x2. So x1 minus x2 square plus x1 minus x2 square. So this is what? Twice of x1 minus x2 square. If you take it out of the root, this is it. So you just want root 2 mod of x1 minus x2. That's it. So now what do you want? You want subtraction of x1 minus x2. Okay, to get x1 and x2, what you need to do is you need to eliminate y from this equation and ellipse equation. So just calculate the value of y from here, put it over here. X square plus y plus this is 3 by 2 minus x whole square upon 2 is equals to 1. So this is x square by 4 plus this is what 3 minus 2x upon 8 whole square is equals to 1. Let's solve it out. So this is 8 4s are 32. 8x square plus 4, 3 minus 2x whole square. Okay, so now cancel the terms now. 8, this is gone, and 4, 8 is 32, right? 8. So this is 2x square plus 4x square plus 9 minus 3 to 6, 12x is equals to 8. So this is 6x square minus 12x plus 1 is equals to 0. Am I doing correct? Am I doing correct? The quadratic equation? Yes. Now just tell me, you want x1 minus x2, just tell me one thing. x1 plus x2 is what? Ma'am, minus b by a, that is 2. x1 into x2 will be 1 by 6. x1 minus x2 whole square will be equal to what? Tell me. So this is ma'am x1 plus x2 whole square, that is 4 minus minus 4 times x1 x2. So minus 4 into 1 by 6. So this is 4 minus 2 by 3. 4 minus 2 by 3. Okay, so so x1 minus x2 will be what? Tell me. 4 minus 2 by 3. 4 minus 2 by 3 is what? 3 4s are 12, so 10 by 3. The square root of this will be what? Square root of this will be what? So root 2 into root 10 by root 3. So this is nothing but finally root 2 into root 10 by root 3. So answer will be 2 root 5 by 3. Something like that. 2 root 5 by root 3 is the answer. If you rationalize, you will get it. 2 by 3 into 15 root. 2 by 3 into root 15, option A, absolutely right. Okay, clear? Yes. Can we assume as square instead of trapezium? Why do you, if something is not square, why do you want to assume it as a square? Hold on. One student is asking that, who told you that this is a square? This is not a square. So I have drawn it such a way. That is why you are saying, no, this P and Q. Can you see P and Q? This is 4, this is 9 by 4. There is no symmetry. Why will it be square? Okay, so no, this is not at all a square. Just let me know about this question. What are your thoughts about this question? I am interested in this question. What do you think? Lengthy, I know, but did you even understand? Because the same question was repeated multiple times, at least twice. April. Okay, Sachin. Congratulations then. Okay. Okay, alright, clear. Now let us move on to the next problem, which is a homework question, by the way. Homework question. Same type of question. Do it yourself. This is also a R by Q 2025. Okay. If the midpoint of a chord of this ellipse is this, midpoint is given. Length of chord is what they are asking. Same question, yes? Will you be able to do that? Okay. Now let me just move on directly to the next question, which is this. Okay. This is a combination of hyperbola and your ellipse. Before that, I just want you to understand what is the things which are happening in ellipse. So in ellipse, see, this is AE comma 0 with a negative and AE comma 0 with positive. In hyperbola, this is focus F1, F2. In ellipse, there are two focus. In hyperbola also, minus AE comma 0 and AE comma 0. The equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1, where a is greater than b, then only we can say that. And this is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1, then only we can say that. Okay. Ma'am, please come back from here. From where you want me to come back? Kamal Agrawal. Okay. Yes. Now, understand again. This is the question 2025 RYQ. Okay. Alright, let E, this is the ellipse, this is the hyperbola. Distance between foci means multiple. So foci of ellipse, distance between foci of ellipse. So foci of ellipse, distance between foci of ellipse is what? 2AE, yes or no? I have just told you. Distance between, so this is AE, this is AE. Distance between two focus is 2AE, and same with the case with hyperbola also. So 2AE is 2 root 3. And distance between foci of hyperbola, so 2 capital A E dash is also 2 by root 3. This implies AE is root 3 and capital A E dash is also root 3. Okay. Alright, that means, what does that mean? AE is equals to AE dash. So now, ratio of eccentricity, E is the eccentricity. Ratio of eccentricity of this and this is 1 by 3. That means as per the question, E upon E dash is 1 by 3. So what are we waiting for? Put the value. E upon E dash is nothing but capital A upon small a, which is 1 by 3. So 3a is equals to small a. And one more equation is given to you, which is a minus capital A is 2. So small a is what? Capital 3a minus a is equals to 2. So 2a is equals to 2. A is given as 1. If you put this a as 1, so small a will be equals to 3. So now you have everything. Sum of length of lattice rectum is what they are asking. So lattice rectum of ellipse and hyperbola, standard, a greater than b, and this is the minus sign. So 2b square by a plus 2b square by a. So now understand, you have both a together. B square, capital B square is pending. And you know what? Ellipse and hyperbola eccentricities are also over here. So see, calculation of small b and capital B, we are going to do it over here. See, eccentricity of ellipse will be 1 minus b square by a square. So E square, eccentricity, okay. Just put the value, no? E dash, no. Okay, so from here eccentricity you can check. See, a is equals to 3. So eccentricity will be root 3 by 3, that is 1 by root 3. So from here, if you put the value of a over here, okay, put the value of a over here, so you will get eccentricity is 1 by root 3, and put the value of a over here, eccentricity dash is just root 3. So eccentricity of ellipse is 1 by root 3. So 1 by 3 is equals to 1 minus b square by 9. Correct? Solve it. You will get 9 minus b square is equals to 3. So b square is equals to 6. Same if I talk about same case with hyperbola. So hyperbola के लिए let me just create the space. E square is equals to 1 plus b square by a square dash. So 3 is equals to 1 plus b square by 1. So b square is equals to just 2. Okay, put the value 2 into 6 plus 2 into 2 upon 3 upon 1. So this is 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. Option C absolutely right, my dear students. City intimation out. Okay. All right. Clear? I feel this question is clear to all of you. So let's just end it over here. Let's end it over here. Okay, this is the last question, my dear students. So let's just wind it up and yes. So city intimation slip I think is out. So yes, I think you guys can check your days, your date and timing also, slots. Clear, Sachin J Warrior? Okay. So you guys can check it out and let me know in the chat box also, in the comment section of this video also. Okay. So I think we are done with conic sections today. I hope that you have learnt very important and trending stuff about conic sections. So at least the basic questions, if at all you have left the conic section, but I feel basics should be clear because some questions are very basic in conic sections. Okay, all right. No, only date. Okay. Yes, city intimation, people are saying I have not checked it because I was taking a session. I will end the session. I'll check that what is happening. Okay, so this is me, your Ninja Ma'am, signing off, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. And there is a